Dale Not Dale Podcast.
Uncle Dale and Vaughn with stories to unfold. So sit back, relax, and behold. We discussing life and all its ups and downs. Tune in from your side of town. Talking pop cultures, movies, and TV shows. Giving the thoughts and much more. This shit is style, clothes, and gadgets galore. Keeping you entertained, you'll be begging for more. Cause we gon' laugh and hey, maybe even crying. But one thing's for sure, you'll be smiling. Cause Uncle Dale and Vaughn are at your side. So come along, join, and let's ride.
They bring the heat, and the guests are supreme. They ain't just a duo.
Sniper.
We're putting this in the footage.
We're recording now.
You're
Yeah.
rolling.
All right, we are live. Let's go. So we got a special guest here from Love is Blind on Netflix, Season 5, Mr. Izzy Zapata. What's up, dude?
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me. Happy to be here.
Dude, I'm so excited about this one.
Oh, yeah, man. Dude, I love trash TV.
So it's cringy reality TV for you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm on TLC. It's pretty bad.
Oh,
But
that's kind of tough too.
Netflix, there's no laws on streaming services. They just let it rip.
Yeah, man. There's some good stuff, some good tea. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, in line. So, hey, so we got connected through a mutual friend, and we've been talking about getting you in. So I'm glad we can finally get you in and talk to you, man. It's should be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So just to kind of caveat to this, I have not actually seen the show. Just simply because I don't watch TV and I'm a pretty boring person. So I'm interested to learn the story of how this all came about, the process, how you got on it, and stuff like that. So I've got a little bit of commentary and a couple coughs to go along with it. So
So I mean, like I said, I know a lot of people have heard some of the story. I know we got a few things we want to know. I guess to start it off, man, how'd you? They found you. You reached out in the.
Yeah, so they found me. I was working out one day on my lunch break, and I got this phone call. It was an LA number, and I immediately declined it. I thought I was a telemarketer. They called again immediately after, and I declined it again. And then she sent a text. She was like, "Yo, this is so and so from casting of a show called Love is Blind. You got about 15 minutes to talk. We're interested." And I was like, "No fucking way. This is a scam." Yeah. So I called.
How did she get your number?
She never disclosed it. I still till this day don't even know.
Dude, were you on AshleyMadison.com?
Yeah.
They had that big break.
That was just for married people.
Dude, the only thing I was on at the time was Hinge and Bumble.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. So
she matched up with you.
So I think what they do is they go in there and make fake Bumbles and Hinges, and they'll scout out and they'll go look you up and stuff like that. And I got confirmation on another podcast with my one of my PR ladies. She was like, "Yeah, I think that's how we got you." So she called me right then and there. I was like, "Add me on Instagram." She added me. She was looking at my stuff as we were on the phone, and she was like, "She's not bad looking."
Okay.
Curious. She's casting lady.
We got to know all the details here.
I'm intrigued. And so she was like, "Yeah, can we set up an interview in a couple of days?" And I think when I did that interview, it was a recorded Zoom. And yeah, man, I did it. And it was about, I want to say that was, we were leaving to film April of 21. And that was, 22. She called me in September of 2021. So it was about a good 5-6 month casting process. Obviously, there's an interview, questionnaires.
Different steps.
Yeah.
Did they make you do weird videos and stuff?
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
Vonnie,
Yes, sir.
do you want to be a holiday hero this year?
I want to be a hero every day.
Well, you're just trying to get out of giving gifts.
Yes, I am.
But guess what?
What?
Good Ranchers right now, they're giving 10% off for the rest of the year because you know what? We're tired of giving people the same old crappy gifts and no gifts at all. Why don't you support our podcast and Good Ranchers and give out some Good Rancher meat?
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm definitely going to start giving out Good Ranchers meat because I believe in it.
Well, good. You know what you can also do?
What's that?
Give them some merch.
I could do that too.
Steven makes the best merch.
He does make some great merch.
For any carnivore in your family,
Yeah?
hook them up.
They don't eat the shirt though.
Yeah, but they might.
Yeah.
But there's a new offer, 10% off your the top for December sale. So 10% off your box. Make sure you should use that. Use that 10% off. get yourself some meat from somebody in your family
Okay.
or friends.
Yeah.
Get me some.
And then I can take an additional 10% off if I use our code, right?
Just
D&D
try
Pod.
it. Just try it.
No, I'm pretty sure that's what they say.
Oh, well, go to goodranch.com and use our code and so you get 20% off.
Yeah.
Why won't you do this?
I'm going to. I just have to get off this radio here with you.
No, your phone is in your hand. I'm seeing you.
I know. I'm trying.
Goodranch.com. Hey, the best thing about free shipping, 100% satisfaction guaranteed, or Ben will go to your house and give you money back.
Yes, he will.
We'll have to fact check that. But use our code DNDpod, goodranch.com. Give a gift this year that's worth giving.
Give a one-of-a-kind gift with Good Ranchers this year.
Don't give no crappy socks out.
No, because that sucks.
Dude, knock their socks off, I might say.
Yeah. Sucks it to you.
I'm going to get Magnus some Good Ranchers meat.
I'm not.
Oh, I thought you were going to pay for it. I was going to...
Yeah, I figure I probably will pay for it, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to give it to him.
All right, so go to goodranchers.com. Use our code DNDpod. Get somebody in your family or friends the gift of meat that keeps on giving. American meat delivered.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
Spread your butt cheeks, boy.
Yeah. Bend over and call.
I love that.
I love that.
They, I want to say just the first one was like the first interview. That one was like an hour and a half interview, and it was all recorded. And then after that, I had to send in like pictures of like me growing up, me with all my exes, me and my hobbies, and then there's like questionnaires that they do as far as like, you know, like kind of questioning you on relationships, like where you're at with relationships, how do you handle situations in relationships, kind of stuff like that, psyche evals, like all that. It's a long process.
So they have to make sure you're not like a nutbag.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Background checks, all the stuff.
You fooled them.
You
Yeah,
fooled them.
seriously.
There you
Joke's
go.
on you, Netflix.
That's awesome.
Dude, that's a long time from there to, I guess, showing it the first day.
Yeah. I honestly didn't think I was going to get it. Like, I never took it seriously. I was like, what are the chances I'm going to end up on TV? Like, and so it was about a month we were about to leave, and so I called them and I was like, hey, like, I know I've made it this far, but I honestly don't think I'm gonna be able to make it. Like, I'd never had a passport before, so I had told her, I was like, I know with COVID and everything it takes about 14 weeks to get a passport.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to go. And she's like, oh, no, that's the least of your worries. Just have your picture ready to go. Show up in like 2 days. And then by the next day, I had my passport already.
Oh, shit.
Oh yeah, those are,
expedited.
they
So-
have the
so I was like,
services in Houston.
Yeah, so I was like, there's no way that I'm not going on the show for you to get my passport like that for me. And then
Yeah.
like 2-3 days later, I got my welcome letter, like, welcome, you made the gas. And next thing you know, I'm fucking crying after the altar. So here we are.
Dude, that's all. So from the time of starting, getting to Mexico, and then leaving, how long was that time frame?
So pods is about 10 days of dating.
Okay.
You're dating 8 days. Day 9 is proposal. Day 10 is reveal. And then we have like a couple days off. And then we fly out to Mexico. And we're in Mexico for a week.
So you're not staying there, right? At the like the men's quarters?
No.
Okay.
We're allowed to sleep in there and all that stuff. I know I took a shit ton of naps in there. You're allowed to nap in your date and like take time out of your date to nap in the pod. And then at the end of the night, we go back to our hotel and sleep there. And then,
Okay, so you're not like just in normal life and you just show up to there. You actually,
yeah, it's like no phones.
You're secluded.
Like,
Okay.
No phones, no nothing. You're
I guess because
strictly
you can't
there.
try to look up the chicks if you're talking to try to.
Exactly.
So
That's what I'd be doing.
Yeah. Seriously.
So what does one do while you have no phone?
You don't. Your day starts at like. I mean, by the time you have to wake up, you're waking up to like 6:45 in the morning to be downstairs ready to hit the studio by like 7:45 to be there by 8. We start dating by 9 after getting mic'd up. And for the first couple days, we end like around 9 p.m. But at the end of like once night dating starts, so during the day, we have like questions that they, will have lined up for us. Like one day will be finances, one day will be like sex, and other ones like values and marriage and stuff like that. So you'll go in with dates with people. Like the more you narrow down the girls, say if you're down to like 2 or 3 girls, your dates get longer. Like you're on a date for 4 hours in the morning with one girl, then you go on another 4-hour date with another girl. But then
That's a lot of talking.
nighttime dating comes in, and then so we do dinner, and then we start nighttime dating at like 10 till about like 2:30 in the morning. If you have that many dates, some people only have one connection.
Like that's in the pods you're talking about. Those.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
God.
So you're dating all day long, so it's like you really don't even need your phone, and your mind's just constantly like going and you're processing. So
did you watching the seasons prior to this show to know what it was?
yes,
You did?
I
Okay.
Yeah. So I knew what I was getting myself into. I'm a very open-minded person, so I was like, let's do it.
So this legitimately was not a vacation.
Mexico was probably the best part. I will say like that. Obviously, I'm already like locked in with the girl. Not having to spend like hours dating. We're actually just getting to relax in our room. They put us in beautiful, suites out there. And then they set up like these awesome dates and excursions and stuff for us to do. So it actually felt pretty nice and relaxing. And it's when you get home and you start living together.
Yeah, the fantasy suite's over with.
Yeah, welcome to the real world, motherfucker. And so you start facing the
Welcome to
hardships
the
of
fucking show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meeting the family, meeting friends, seeing each other's apartments, talking finances and all the bullshit. So,
Screw the finances.
seriously, bro.
Who cares? Live on a dream.
Seriously. Live on love. I'm a hopeless romantic, bro.
There-
So
there
did
you
you
go.
Love conquers all.
So
Yeah.
how much of the show was like, hey, I'm going to go for the experience? Or were you like, man, I'm going to try to find me a chick there? Or what? How much was, what percentage was like?
I didn't think it was going to work when I first got there. And I will say, Chris, the creator of the show, he would come in every morning, kind of give us a little, like pep talk kind of advice of how to handle the day, and how to go through the whole experience. And I was like, you know what? I'm here. Let's submit to it. Like, why not? Because I was engaged once before in real life when I was 26, and she cheated on me. So it is a dream of mine to get married. So I went on there and I was like, yeah, I'm just going to submit myself to it. If it don't work out, it don't work out. And yeah, man, but I was balls to the wall in it.
How crazy was that to go like, I mean, literally you sitting there. How long were your initial dates when you're trying to just get to know a chick for?
Okay, so day one, you're dating, it's 15 guys, 15 girls. Day one, you date all 15.
Oh,
so it's
God.
like 15-minute speed dates. And you go in and you try to, at the end of the day, you got to rank one being who you would want to see again to number 8. And then it goes that way. The girls do the same. And there's like an algorithm if it matches, if it doesn't. Next day, it's 6 girls and the dates are 30 minutes. The next day is like 4 girls and the dates are an hour. And then nighttime starts dating. Nighttime dates start. So then it'll be like 4 girls, 30-minute dates each girl. And then, narrow it down 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I narrowed it down to the end to 2 because it's just too. You can't keep juggling.
And you're not seeing any of these girls.
No.
Dude, honestly, that
I'm
gives
shallow,
me
dude. That'd be tough.
That gives me so much anxiety. I mean, whoever said beauty's from within, those people are ugly. Like, I mean, let's be honest. Like, that's not true. I mean, they might be a great on the inside, but if the outside's not working, I mean, so you're basically not even allowed to test drive the car before you buy it.
And that's what Mexico's for.
Oh, okay.
Attaboy.
Yeah, baby.
Okay.
So at least you got to that part. I mean, imagine if like the whole thing was you didn't get that. It's just like you made
man.
Like you just show up
Dude,
at the
when I-
altar,
when
never
I watched,
seen them.
I didn't like when I watched the first of the JP and what's her name?
Taylor.
They did theirs. Man, it was so awkward when they met.
I will say reveal is just very awkward for everybody. I know I was awkward as fuck on mine.
Yeah, it just seems like an awkward exchange anyway because it's like, oh shit, we've seen each other, and it's like, what do you do
Now what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can't do nothing. And you're sitting there we only have like 15 minutes to see each other when we do reveal, and it's just like, all right, what's up? And then we split ways, and the next thing you know, we're on a flight to Mexico.
Holy crap! What was your initial thoughts when you did your reveal? Was what you thought?
So I did not know, and this is what kind of fucking annoys me because I was stuck between 2 girls, Stacy and Johnny.
Yep.
Johnny said that I knew Stacy was blonde and how she looked. I'm like, no one fucking talked about how we looked in the pods. It defeats the whole purpose of the show, so I want to get that fucking aired out.
Get that out.
But she was my type. I do love blonde hair, blue eyes.
Yeah, you would have blonde now.
Yeah. So, So I honestly didn't know what she was going to look like, but I mean, I wasn't disappointed with it. So.
Yeah.
Dude, that is I've got so much anxiety right now.
I knew I was going to be a sucker. Like I saw her, I'm like, damn.
Like how do you? I mean, like the anticipation of like you really have to go into somebody's brain to be like, okay, this is how they talk, this is how they act, and then you have to build a character in your mind.
Yeah, it's like you got to draw them out.
So
it's crazy. They do make us draw them.
They do?
Before we actually see them. I was actually pretty spot on.
Really?
That's commendable.
Yeah.
I would probably be either spot on or way off.
Yeah. Yeah. I felt like we all kind of had a pretty good idea. They made us all draw our other person, and yeah, it was pretty good.
It's kind of like a 1-900 number. Like, they're talking sexy.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably a dude.
Are you alone right now? After hours.
Probably a dude.
What's up, Magnus met his man.
Hell yes.
No rebuttal? Okay. We're good.
Yeah, I'm going to edit that part out.
Yeah, so that's just great. That's one thing I was curious if y'all stayed there. Okay, but y'all would go there just to film, and then you had your own thing.
Yeah. But, I mean, dude, you're filming all day, and you're not always in a date. So there's only 10 pods, and there's 15 guys, 15 girls. So there's always 5 out. So you have time to eat. Like there's a kitchen in there full of food. Where you can either cook or I would just honestly take a fucking nap.
They still show a minimum of that too.
Yeah.
They didn't show a ton of that. I guess when you'd come in and out, like when you came out from breaking off with Johnny.
Yeah.
And then the other guy, Chris.
Chris, she calls him back in.
Yeah.
Rebound.
I'd feel bad for that guy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. I was trying to help him out. Yeah. I got shit on for it. I'm like, bruh.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Everyone was saying that I was jealous. I'm like, clearly, I cut her off.
Yeah.
Like, why would I be jealous of a girl that I didn't want? You know what I mean?
So how was it having the love triangle? Was that is that as dramatic as they made it look?
Kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll say. I was obviously pretty heavily invested in both of them. If I could keep it kind of long story short, it was more like a trauma bond with Johnny, more like emotional. And Stacy was more of like our personalities matched in the sense of like we're fun and funny.
Yeah,
and
she's
like,
loud. Like she seemed like she'd be a good time.
Yeah, she's a good time. But what they don't show is the vulnerable side finally comes out with her. And so they make it look very surface level. But it was actually very deep, and that was the only thing that was missing with Stacy was that emotional, vulnerable side. So once I got that, I was like, "Fuck yeah, this is the girl." Versus like Johnny, it was just like very hard, and I was like, "All right, like this is great and all, but like it's kind of boring."
And she's brown hair. You knew she was brown hair, so
God,
you cut her out.
Apparently, I knew how she looked.
Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah,
what they say.
Yeah, I read that on TMZ.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. I was just kind of curious about how that went down. Yeah, they definitely made you and Stacey's relationship look like it was just like a pure like, oh, we're fun. We're gonna just be best friends and have a good time.
Yeah,
they didn't really show anything like like the connection side.
Yeah, there was like a whole bunch of that in the pods that they really just completely cut out.
I mean, they can. When you sign that line, they say they do what the fuck they want with the footage.
Yeah,
and they got to make it fun to watch.
So whenever you're with the guys, and y'all are obviously sun up to sundown. Was there ever a time when you're like just with the guys that y'all went out and did something? I mean, you legitimately are that tired.
There's a point, yeah, man. Like for one, you're just exhausted. We're in the we had a pool table in there and like foosball, so we'd fuck around, and obviously we're all getting trashed in there. After a certain while, like after day 1 and 2, like obviously you're excited, so you're drinking, but then your body just starts getting exhausted. So you start timing your days as like, what time am I going to start drinking?
Yeah.
So we kind of knew like later on during the day, it's about to be like nighttime day. It's like, all right, boys, let's start shotgunning some fucking Trulies and like let's go start playing some pool and have a good time. So
when I think of blind love, I think of Truly.
Magnus got a tattoo that says shotgun some Trulies.
Yeah,
dude,
he does.
The amount of Trulies I shotgun there with the guys. I had a grand old time, but I would take during the day I would take that serious, and then once it was nighttime dating, that was more of like the laid back, and then we could have a good time. So
Magnus Keister's SoCo.
How were the dates like when you got a little buzz?
Oh, it was fun, man.
Let it
like
fly
some days they had like stuff in there for us. So they had like a game day.
Yeah.
They had like spa day. We had like a silent disco night. So those were pretty cool. But yeah, after hours was literally like, Skinamax after hours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was good stuff.
Dude, that's how I
All
live my
talking
life.
the kinky shit and all that.
That's how I live my life.
Find out which ones are submissives.
Yeah. Who's the dom and who's the sub here?
God bless
Oh, yeah,
America.
brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
They didn't tell you anything you couldn't say. Like there's no
it's free. It's a free for all.
Like, hey, y'all go and
Yeah.
we'll cut and use what we
And that
want.
was a good thing about it. Like that's the thing with Love Is Blind, and it's real reality TV. It's not scripted or anything like that. They want you to be as just open and raw on yourself. So I know I was. I have no fucks.
I guess the biggest difference from y'all not having your phone is it's because you can't try to find out what the other person is. Like we had some. I know I've got some buddies with the guy that was on the Joe Millionaires, and they had like an hour each day to use their phone, so they had to catch up on some stuff for work. They could, but
No, yeah, here's
y'all
completely
y'all
cut
can't
off.
because you'd have the risk of. You could, I mean, literally, when I was watching your season, I'd type in some names on Instagram, and they pull right up. You can find them.
Yeah, and then plus, it's also just like a distraction. They want you strictly focused on dating. So
So did you have your phone on airplane mode?
I didn't have my phone. They take it.
Dude, how many text messages and phone calls?
Oh my god, dude.
Like this,
I didn't have it for 3 weeks. When we got home to Houston and we were able to get it back when I turned it on,
I would die.
It's like 15 minutes of just notifications just constantly coming through.
Oh god.
Did you answer them all?
It took me a while.
Yeah. You're like, oh, I was waiting for that chick to text me.
Yeah, fuck, baby. I got a fiance now. Can't talk no more.
Dang, man.
Missed a shot.
I don't think you could do it. For
Oh
3 weeks.
no, dude. I mean, I could date 15 chicks in 3 weeks, but I don't know if I could go without a phone.
Yeah, honestly, it's actually pretty refreshing. I
Crystal said I
enjoyed
could.
it.
Oh, I think I would love that opportunity.
It was nice.
I mean, even minus the chicks.
And you're so occupied with like dating, and you have your person with you, so it's like you don't really care.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Magnus, you ever go on a reality show? We're gonna sign you up for one.
No, I'll just film it.
Huh?
I can't, dude. I can't.
No, we're gonna get you out there.
Magnus
We know a guy.
Magnus always wants to be on the show with Chris Hansen.
Maybe you could do like the circle. That would be kind of cool.
Which one's that one?
The circle, I think like what you do is like you're like a social media profile, and like you're interacting with people through the whole time, but you can either be like a catfish or you could be like your real self, and that's like a very strategic thing. It's pretty cool.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I need to check that. He wanted to catfish people.
Oh, that's his nickname.
He catfished us. We interviewed him over the phone, and this is what showed up.
He showed up.
He said he was 6'5" and handsome.
Yeah, we thought it was a girl.
That chick was tall.
God bless her. She said he had boobs, but I didn't know it was man boobs. Look at that cabbage.
All right, so what's the biggest thing? I know we talked about it before we start filming. So the stuff with Johnny. Mm-hmm. So when you broke that off, like they made that. I mean, that looked like a big.
Yeah.
That looked like it was pretty raw. How much did they show?
I feel like they show majority of that.
Okay.
Like they focus so much on that. I'm like, dude, it's like.
Is that what you got the most heat on?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I was a dick at the barbecue. And what happened with that? We were gone, like filming. So obviously she didn't get engaged. So they, whoever didn't goes back home. So when we're gone, all the cast is like hanging out afterwards, and they're all meeting each other while we're in Mexico still filming. So we get back, and a whole bunch of them are like, dude, she's been talking shit about you. Like she was talking shit on there from like my credit, and just being like salty and petty towards Stacy because I didn't choose her. That she was talking shit about Stacy. And so we get home, and everyone's like telling us that. And so, like, obviously we both get upset. I don't really care too much about me. Then there's that Chris thing where she tells me, one thing, then tells Chris another.
Yeah, that was pretty weird.
Yeah. And so it's just like, I told Chris, like, hey, I'm just looking out for you. Like, I literally just cut her off because she told me she married her ex-husband because he was a rebound. So I was like, that's a red flag for me. Yeah. Not doing that. And so, like, look, the pattern's fucking happening. She's calling you in, rebound. So I try to help him out. And, there was a bunch of that. So when the barbecue came, they made me, it was like 2 days before I'm hearing all the stuff that she's saying because we just kind of get back from Mexico. And so, and I'm drunk already at this barbecue and stuff like that. And I didn't want to have this conversation, but producers made me go talk to her.
Oh,
so it's like, all right. So we did. And well, they didn't come out very, very good. So I got called a bully and this and that. And, accountability for how I approached it, and I was pretty disgusted with my behavior, but at the same time, I'm not.
You're human, man.
Well, that, and it's just like my delivery was poor.
Okay.
But the message, like what I was telling you, like I was calling her out. It wasn't cool.
Yeah.
And so, like, even for calling her out, I feel like if I can take accountability for my stuff, like you should be able to. And that's what happened. So I wish I could have just delivered it better, but I don't regret the message.
So what they portrayed on TV, I mean, is that legitimate? How they?
Man, dude, there's so many people, and the trolls have everyone has their own opinion. Some are saying that Stacy was like feeding me stuff, and kind of trying to get me to turn against Johnny. Not true. It's just the thing. It's like when we're in Mexico, we're so focused on each other that we don't really give a shit about anybody else. And so when we're constantly hearing this stuff of people, she's saying all this stuff about us, so it's like, all right, well, it's kind of annoying. So why aren't we going to call you out on it? And so we did, but everyone just thought we were bullies and ganging up on her. And it's just like Johnny plays the victim all the time. Like you barely breathe. She starts crying.
She cried a lot.
So she does. She did at a reunion. It's like always playing the crying victim, and I'm just like, okay. So of course we look bad, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
That's hilarious, man. So what's your relationship with like the guys? Where you became buddies with them past the show?
Yeah, man.
Play with those guys?
That was the cool thing about the experience. Like all the guys were pretty close. We played it pretty cool in the pods. Like we never talked about who we were dating. We kind of made it like we made a deal.
The girls made it messy.
Oh God, yeah. Like they're claiming to, like there would be times I'd go into dates with people and they'll be like, hey, like my friend likes you, so I don't want to date you, or I'm already committed to this guy, so don't waste your time. But like we can sit through this date if you want. Versus like the guys, we weighed out all our options, let everyone date, and I feel like that's how it should be done. Whoever ends up with in the end. It's a fair man's game, but and we never gossiped about it or talked about it. Not until like the very end, where it's like you kind of down to one or two girls and about to propose. Like it's like, all right, what's going on? To kind of let everybody know, because you never know, you could be fucking getting two-timed by someone. You know what I mean? So,
dude, I love getting two-timed.
Not me, brother. I've had that happen once, and fuck that. Fuck that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So. Dude, what I was just finishing yesterday. I was catching up on a lot of it, and then like watching the girls with the Lydia and the other chick that was with
Aaliyah.
Uchi.
Yeah, Aaliyah.
And like then the Lydia's chick's like spilling all the beans about their past deals. Like, man, that's wrong.
Dude, I had no idea any of that stuff was going on. Not even till like reunion.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, watch. I was like, man, that's fucked up. What she was saying. Like,
yeah. Well, so I don't really know what happened with that. I feel like there's like two sides.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, I'm just going back for what I see on Netflix.
I mean, from what I saw, I was just like, I didn't really realize it till we were at reunion. Because to be honest, I really didn't watch much of the show other than my part. I was just like so locked in on that, and I didn't really pay attention to anybody else until I got to reunion. I was like, holy shit, I didn't realize all this was going on. But at the end of the day, I mean, I got to know both of the Aaliyah and Lydia, and they're both awesome girls. So I don't know how it went down. I know, Lydia justified herself at reunion. Aaliyah did as well, and like I could see her side. So I just stay out of that.
Stay out of that.
Yeah, I'm like, I got enough of my own shit.
You got to play the fence with them with women.
Yeah, but they're both good girls.
So you fast forward to your parts only.
Mm-hmm.
So Dale does the same thing.
I did the same thing in my show. Yeah.
Is that just?
Oh, dude, because you have like. It's so crazy because they would air our episodes at like midnight the night before, or like at midnight. So I would already be asleep. I'd wake up in the morning, like 5 a.m. My phone's just going off, and so before I even look at the comments or anything, I go straight in, see the episode, so I know what the fuck I'm about to walk into. And boy. It was crazy. Like first week, I'm like, okay, cool, everything's fine. The second week, I'm like, holy fuck, I got my world rocked.
Oh man,
they showed you a lot, man. Like I said, that was really. It seemed like you were definitely a favorite amongst a bunch of the girls early, and you were like breaking off with a lot of them.
Yeah,
and so because I said they like just watching. I was like, I did see a lot of you, which was good. I could kind of learn who you were, but it just seemed like a lot, dude.
And of course, the only cast I looked up was the girls. I didn't look up the guys.
Of course you did.
I don't know. I don't even know what happened. That's funny.
Yep. So, how tall was Milton? Is he really that tall?
Dude, he's fucking huge.
How big was he?
I want to say he's like 6'5".
Okay.
He's tall. I'm short.
He
Like,
looked like a tall fella, but then she was talking about how tall he said something about being tall.
Oh, yeah.
in the pod.
dude, he's tall.
Yeah?
Very tall. Yeah.
Dude looked like a NBA center. Maybe he's thin, but he's
Yeah, he's up there.
yeah. So everybody was from Houston. This cast, right? The whole crew.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to because we end up like once we get back from Mexico, we live together for a month, and and then we go back to work and stuff. So we go back to work. You know, you're working your 8 to 5, and then you got to start filming right after that.
Wow.
So it's exhausting for sure. But it's what
a-
you signed up for. It's not for the week.
No, I mean, yeah, you gotta cut out. You gotta sacrifice a lot of things to do that show,
Oh yeah.
especially one that I mean, for the most of it, you cut out from the outside world.
Yep.
I'm sitting here looking up all the dudes.
Yeah.
It feels funny. Shit. I didn't know I'd get myself where I'm at right now.
Reality TV, man, it sucks you in.
Dude, I love it.
Yeah.
So when did y'all finish filming? Like from your first date to your last
We
finish?
left April 18th, and my wedding day was Memorial Day. Was it May 27th?
Okay.
Bro,
So
and
it's
crazy thing
pretty
is,
wham
I
bam.
proposed to my first fiance on Memorial Day. So it's just been it's not a good day for me. Note to self, do not do shit wedding-wise on Memorial Day.
Dude, you've had a bad run of luck here, buddy.
Oh, bro.
So
Bad.
We're gonna fix you.
Yeah.
No.
So what ultimately? I mean, I know what I read about you and Stacy. So what ultimately happened with that?
So what do you know?
The only thing I've read, it's got to get to that part yet of the show about your financial situation and things like that. That's what I read an article about that.
Yeah.
So her unrealistic expectations.
She always wants to have like the finance conversation. Through the process of the entire time, it's always like finances are being brought up. There's some like scenes where like I meet her friend. They didn't show, but she's like, "Hey, I'll talk finances." Like it was always being brought up. You know, her dad's like, my daughter wants to fly first class. Like, it always seems like, you know, money was kind of always. So I was like, okay, if we're gonna, which is fair, I definitely need to have the finance conversation.
Yeah.
But we're filming like I'm at work 8 to 5. I would work 8 to 6, 8 to 7 some days, and then we'd come back and we'd film. We got done filming at like midnight or 1. I gotta wake up and go to work and do this shit all over again. Like I'm exhausted. I feel like a finance conversation is not a conversation. That's gonna take 5 minutes. We wanted to sit down or at least I wanted to sit down and talk about, you know, how much I made and, you know, how much she makes, savings, how are we gonna do bank accounts, stuff like that, which I didn't feel like was a 5-minute conversation. So that conversation we have like after our final date, and it's about 3 days before our wedding. We finally have it, and you know, I told her pretty much everything. Like, she felt like in shock that I was working on a 1099 at that time instead of a W-2.
I don't understand that.
I guess I don't know if it was like a stability thing or what, but I was doing insurance at the time, and I was pretty fucking good at it too. So I mean, like it's a 1099, you're your own boss, and so like that kind of threw her off. And I told her, I was like, I had no debt on anything. Like the only thing is when I was 19, I fucked up a couple credit cards, and I was like, everything's been paid. I was like, my student loans are paid. Like I just have bad credit. And she just felt like I was trying to lie to her and hide it, and she felt like she couldn't trust me, and that
I mean, you don't walk around your credit score in your freaking hat or something either.
Yeah.
You know, it's like one of those things.
Actually, that's a good idea.
I mean,
Honestly,
coming out in 3 weeks, we have the credit score hat.
dude, we
Swipe
need,
up for the promo code.
we're gonna have it scrolls across.
We need. I like that idea. We'll do it in honor of you.
Oh God.
We're gonna put him as an 850.
I'm a 6 and 7 8. Feel free.
We got you hooked up, man.
But yeah, man, that's what happened, and it's just like, so she felt like she couldn't marry me. She told me about 2 days before the wedding that she was gonna say no, and she said no.
Well, I mean, at least she didn't wait until you got to the day.
Oh, she did.
Oh, she did.
She tells me no at the altar.
See, I didn't see that part.
in front of our family and friends.
Oh shit. Were you ready to marry the chick? Really?
Yeah, man.
Like,
I told her, I was like, well, I'm telling you yes because I'm a yes. Like I was in love with the girl.
Yeah.
Like I was all in, bro. Like any adversity that we would face, I'd fucking push through it, try to fix it with her.
What did your family say? Like, what were they like a little out of like? Were they supportive of this?
My mom was, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, my mom's really all out, like the majority of the family that really mattered to me, and yeah, I mean, my mom knows how I am. She knows like I'm a hopeless romantic.
Yeah,
and,
I mean,
and I proposed once, and she saw how I went through with that, and so my mom wasn't surprised. I've always been in relationships, like
Yeah.
I've been a relationship dude, so so she supported it. She didn't feel like that was a good enough reason to not marry somebody, but I mean, everybody has their own opinions.
Yeah, I don't. So the funny thing is, I'm sitting here thinking like, you're 31, so I think if somebody's getting married at the age of 31, it's completely different than if you're getting married at the age of 24.
Mm-hmm.
I never had the conversation with my wife about finances because we had nothing. I mean, we literally had nothing to talk about. So I think like getting married, and I don't mean to say this is you're getting married late. That's not the thing, but most people are in a professional career at 31. If I'm having that conversation with somebody at this age now, I would be having that conversation like, hey, let's talk about finances.
Yeah.
are you going to do it in pods? We'll set them up.
Obviously.
Yeah. I know a couple people.
I mean, that's the only place you have those conversations, right?
Where was that set up at?
What the pods?
Yeah.
That was in LA. I had a studio over there.
Oh, y'all were in. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But our finance conversation didn't happen until it happened off camera too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, after our final date when we were back here at Houston, it was like our last night in that apartment. And we were in together.
So, did y'all have a falling out after all that? I mean,
we had that conversation. She felt blindsided. I felt blindsided because she said no. I didn't feel like it was a good enough reason. Like that, at least for me, I would not marry someone. Like, you can fix that shit. I just signed a deal with Chime and fix my fucking credit, bro.
there you go.
Yeah.
Like, we back in this bitch. It's easy. Come on. Like,
Yeah.
that's easy stuff. You know what I mean? And but that's me. Like, I look at it differently, and it's like,
We'll update your hat.
yeah, so your credit score's a little higher now.
Yeah, you got to send that.
Yeah, I was just saying, hey,
validation.
if you're in, I mean, the whole point of this show was for the love of that, and like that.
Yeah.
That doesn't.
The whole point of the show is
seems
take
kind of a
out
silly
looks
thing.
and superficial shit. Money, looks, all that stuff's supposed to go out the window.
And then it came in the window at the altar.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Who left the fucking window open?
Golly.
God damn it.
That's fucked up. What a boner killer.
God, that's crazy. So I'm sure that was a freaking whirlwind.
Oh, bro.
You're like, dude, I wasted all this damn time.
Yeah, I tried hard. Like, the more you see, like, the episodes go, like, I try my ass off, bro. Like, I'm taking punches, and I'm just like, it's cool. Like, this is what you do when you're in love with someone. Your relationship faces adversity. You're gonna crumble and run, or you're gonna suck it the fuck up and fix it, and let's move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it sounds like to me, like, having a back conversation with you is the reality show that you're in is legitimately reality. There's not scripted. It's like it's showing the true you and things like that, which is, I mean, that's not normal these days. I mean, so it seems like you put in the effort and really made it like genuine. It's not a script or an act or anything like that. So that's commendable. Quite honestly,
appreciate that.
yeah, it's gonna be tough, man. Did you think anybody there that you felt was just there to play the game? People, I mean, you ain't gotta say names, but did you feel people were there?
You got to say their name.
No, man, I honestly felt like everyone was pretty, genuine, looking for the same
They were
thing.
in it.
Yeah, I mean, even though if I didn't have a connection with that person, I can tell they were looking for love. So, like all the other girls that like I dated, and then obviously getting to know the guys, like I will say that was one cool thing. As men, we're not, that vulnerable, but it was cool for a while to have 15 men in a room talk about their feelings and be vulnerable.
They had some people in there crying. I mean, it was some emotional shit going on.
Yeah, man.
At the little coffee table. I mean, the island deal.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Johnny's a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What type of lawyer?
I don't know.
Oh, she needs to figure that out.
He broke her off before that.
I mean, if she's a nonprofit lawyer, might as well cut that out. Season 1.
Yeah, I don't know. I know she's a lawyer. I don't know what kind of lawyer.
Any regrets from the show?
Fuck no.
No?
I think the only thing that I do regret is the way I approached Johnny in that one scenario. Other than that, I was just true to myself. I was my genuine self, and I'm honestly pretty proud of how I did the process. I felt like I did it right.
I think you had probably the most fanfare from the show. That's what from what I'm watching it, even without I mean, I just felt like a lot of people liked you, and you're genuine. I think that was a thing that relayed for the public watching it.
Yeah, I kept it real.
Which it's the only thing you can do. Be yourself, because same way you got enough friends that know you. Like
you'll get called out for sure. So,
yeah. I could never be on a show like that. There's too much anxiety.
I mean, I would do a reality show like that.
I would do it again. Obviously I have a lovely girlfriend now, but if I was single, I would do it again.
So how is this good? You've transitioned over into now you have a girlfriend and everything.
Yeah. So a story with that, me and Stacy. So after the wedding, me and Stacy don't talk for a year. I tried to. She's like, I don't want to marry you, but I still want to be with you. I feel like this is too short of amount of time to marry you. So I was like, you know what? Half of me was like, you know what you signed up for? And then the other half of me was like, this is logical. I understand. You don't want to marry somebody after 2 months. So I'm like, cool, we'll give it a shot. I still wanted to try after she told me no. We took about a week apart after the show, just was so mentally fucked. And when we hang out one night, we go out on a date. Everything's cool, but I just had this feeling in my gut like something's off. I asked her, at the end of the date, at the end of the night, I was like, are you like even feeling this? Are you even in love with me? And she was like, no, I'm not feeling it right now. So I was like, what the fuck? And I just got up and I walked out and I never talked to her again for a year. And so we ended up running into each other at a bar. I ran into her mom and then like her sister right then and there as they're like leaving the bar. I'm walking to the bar to get a drink, and then Stacy's right behind him. And at this point I'm over it and I had already moved on. So we were cool and we became friends. We hung out a couple times and answered just a lot of questions we had and stuff. So time goes on. We're at White Linen. Y'all know White Linen?
Mm-hmm. In the Heights?
Yeah. So this is where my girlfriend comes in, and we're at like a pregame before going out to it, and see her. I always had a crush on her. I'd see her before. And so, I was like, I want to take you out on a date like next week. And she's like, I really want to do this cooking class. I was like, fuck it. Booked it right then and there. Or like, it's White Linen. You're kind of...
You're vulnerable.
Oh, yeah. You're drunk.
Yeah.
So I booked the class. Well, her and I go to the class. It's first date. And it's at Sur La Table or something like that.
Yeah. Sur La Table.
Yeah. So I walk in, and the minute we walk in, I hear fucking Stacy's laugh. And I'm like, no fucking way.
Producer Center.
Dude, seriously, you would have thought. And so I go around the corner, sure enough, it's Stacy with a date. And I was like, holy fuck.
So this isn't planned. This is just coincidence?
This is just coincidence.
But you got to think there's 30 of y'all in Houston, same age, in this dating world. You can imagine you're going to come across people. But that's...
Yeah.
Where does Stacy live?
Here in Houston. She's like
her address?
Oh, not an address. Just like, I'm trying to see how close together are all of y'all, because there's...
Oh, dude, Houston's like, we're all in the loop. For sure.
Okay.
So obviously you have like Montrose Heights. Like, I feel like that's where everyone's is usually at. And we're all pretty close.
There's many of those Sur La Tables.
No, I think there's only one in like River Oaks. I want to say
they used to have one at the mall at Baybrook, and then they closed it.
Yeah.
So okay, so
we go, and so I go and I tell Shelby. Shelby's my girlfriend now, and I was like, dude, I hadn't even told Shelby I was on Love Is Blind yet, and yeah. So
did you tell her your credit score?
No. But we talked about it later on that night, I want to say. Because I'm like, hey, by the way, like, I was on a show, and my ex-fiance from the show's here. And she was honestly cool as shit. She's like, I'm good. If you're good, let's go in. And we were already about like, because it's a BYOB, your own wine. We already had like a couple glasses before the cooking class. And so I was like, all right. So then the chef comes out. It's like, all right, it's all couples waiting to walk in. They're like, go look at the table. You're going to be paired off with another couple. You'll see y'all's name tags on the table.
Oh, God, I know where this is going.
No, we walk in. Way. No fucking way. We're all at the same fucking table. Cooking, what did we cook?
Dude, they had hidden cameras in there. I guarantee you.
You honestly would have thought, like, Ashton, Where are you at? Am I being punked right now?
There is somebody in this world that's got it out.
Dude.
They don't want you to find no love.
Dude,
They're trying to screw you everywhere you go.
Seriously, that window is still open.
no
and
shit.
so, yeah, man, we go through the cooking class and everything's cool. The rest is history. Me and my girl were like dating. We've been dating like since then. We even got, so because of it, we were like, you know, fucking around. We were drunk at this point, like just trying to have fun with it. Although, you know, Stacy was there, so like, you know, we're like, yes, chef, talking to the chef, and we're just getting fucking trash. And we ended up.
Oh, you got your tattoo? Yeah,
we got the matching tattoos out in LA.
I seen your Instagram.
And we end up on fucking TMZ.
Really?
There. Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
Dude, I want to be on TMZ so bad.
I know, like, Mom, I made it. I guess, like, fuck. But
I don't know if is that a goal?
All pubs, good pub, baby.
Hey, that's right.
I did see your post that y'all get the
Yeah.
match. I was wondering what that was about. Now I get the stories behind it.
But yeah, man, it's just been nuts. But yeah, now I'm dating this girl, and she's been awesome. I mean, I don't think anybody can. It's hard dating a reality TV person, and she's honestly such a champ. And, like,
Yeah,
super
especially
fun.
you're not far removed from the show, so there's a lot of media and press and things you're doing from that, and you're rehashing old relationships with your new girl around.
Exactly.
So she's got to be a certain kind of chick to be able to be secure with that.
She's a badass, dude. She's cool.
How long have y'all been together now?
Going on like 5 months, I want to say.
Oh, dude.
It's
Getting
still
serious.
I know. I'm surprised I haven't proposed yet.
Might as well.
It's a thing now.
Hey, so when you propose in the show, they give you a ring to propose with?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, they give you
Kinda like how
they let you have a go, like choose your options. That was the only thing that I did ask the girls, like when I was in the pod, I'm like, what kind of ring do you like? What kind of ring would you want? What color? Kind of thing. And so
it's a free ring?
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
Just like on The Bachelor, they go with that Neil something.
I think I heard on The Bachelor, though, if you don't end up going through with it, you have to give the ring back.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, if you get married, I
makes
think you
sense.
keep it, but if you don't. And here, the girls got to keep the rings.
So
even if we didn't get
who's
married.
still together? Just the Milton and Lydia chick?
Mhm.
Someone's still married?
Yep.
Did they get money to be married?
Mm-mm.
No? Is that part of the show you get money? Or do you get paid for the show?
They do pay us, yeah.
Okay.
And they pay for the wedding and the ring and stuff like that. So,
Okay.
all that stuff's paid for,
So
which is nice.
Hell yeah.
So y'all, they didn't ask for a refund after the wedding?
Mm-mm.
God bless them.
Yeah. They even gave our guests a cocktail hour. I'm like,
really?
Yeah. After.
That is phenomenal.
I know.
Those are great people.
Wish I'd have been at that wedding.
God, man. I couldn't imagine. Couldn't imagine.
So your mom was there at the deal? I mean, so what
Yeah,
did
I
she?
had my mom, family, some friends.
What did they say? I mean, they're in real time. They're like,
honestly, dude, my mom was a champ. Like, yeah, she was just like, you know, this sucks, but I'd rather you suck it up and deal with it now than, if something else happens to y'all later on down the road and divorce.
yeah, I
or
mean,
something.
it's a lot harder.
You averted something. Yeah, I mean, there's like I said, it's
my mom was honestly a champ through it all. She was super supportive. She was never salty towards Stacy or anything like that. So
shit happens for a reason, man. You dodged a bullet. Like I said, it just wasn't the right thing.
Yeah, that's
sucks,
how I look
it sucks at the time.
Like, yeah, and now we realize that now. It's just like we're not each other's people. Like, and I think our lives are much better now. Like, I'm so content with where I'm at.
It's really hard to find somebody like right away and say, okay, this is the one. Like, I know the idea is that there's like this love at first sight. I don't know anybody that's really like that.
Love is blind, dude.
I mean,
Love is blind.
love is.
I
love
was
is
like
blind.
that. I mean, now you know someone, but
That's hilarious, man. Yeah. So, golly,
That's good. I couldn't do it. Commendable that you've been through that experience.
thanks, Rob. Lots of therapy after,
just
for sure.
throwing this out there. So when you do get married, Dale and I are ministers. We're men of the cloth.
we are.
I love that.
That's
We
what
are a duo, and we don't charge.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, when he FaceTimed me when we
that's
first talked,
right.
I was officiating. I just finished officiating a wedding. We were at the happy hour thing in between the reception when I talked to him.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just make sure all the windows are closed in the building. So no bullshit comes
Hell
through.
yeah! No, we could double team it
Oh man. Yeah. Hey, we're for hire. We're good. We're good time too.
for free.
Yeah, we're free.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't charge.
Good stuff.
We're doing God's work.
Yeah.
Amen,
Men
brother.
of the claw. Yeah. Hell yeah. So what's been the whirlwind from after the show? Like, what's been the biggest thing? You've just been involved in a lot of
Yeah, man. I mean,
opportunities coming your way.
yeah, just the opportunities coming. I'm just like maximizing. Really, just trying to get back to normal. Like, I mean, I'm doing pretty good. It's just like mental health stuff. You know, maximizing opportunities that are coming. I have a manager now, and just like hooks me up. You know, she like busts her butt for me. She's amazing, and honestly, more than anything, just like trying to be normal again, like traveling a lot more and just
When you're in a normal relationship now, you want to make sure that stays.
Yeah, like I want to keep that
not a part of the show.
Yeah, and I want to keep that present and like focus on her more than anything right now, just as she's gone through the fucking shit with me as it's been airing. So it's like, you know, you've done your part. Now it's my time to do my part with you and make everything normal and you know, good to go. So
are you currently working, like, or do you just kind of going through?
Yeah, I'm working. I do sales still, and then kind of everything that have to come in my way with the show.
What kind of sales you do?
Roofing.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm doing that.
I'm in that realm.
Yeah,
it's fun.
It is fun. I love sales. I did like corporate sales.
That's what we're all. I mean, like I'm in industrial. He's in.
I did telecom
construction.
So for like 8 years. So yeah, and then I did insurance, and you can fucking sell a pin to a wall. So I'm just like anything, let's fucking go.
Yeah, I mean,
it's fun.
And the good thing for you, like, hey, same way for me, like being a public figure on something, it helps because one, people want to be close to the action when they find out or they know or they hear about it.
Yeah.
So man, you got to just take it. I put on a show with the people like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's more fun about it.
I've got many appointments with customers that thought I was Dale. I mean, dude, I've been riding that. I've been riding that wave for as long as.
That's what I would do.
You got to.
Got to.
No, it definitely helps. I mean, like I said, man, anything, even this being that we've been in sales and we've been doing this for a year and a half.
Yeah.
Just by doing this, it's even helped. I feel like it's helped my sales game because we're talking to random people. We're just having conversations. You get in more reps, and then you get more comfortable doing everything. Even before, we didn't have trouble talking to people, but
yeah. And we shoot from the hip too, so we're not nothing scripted. It's like all made up.
You got to be able to converse to be a sales guy. You got to know how to roll with the damn punches, you know, and you got to just be able to adapt quick.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, I mean, that's got to help you. I mean, hell, you had conversations after conversation with people just.
Yeah.
Without any body language. I'm sure that's tough.
Yeah, man. It's kind of like sales, honestly.
You couldn't see a silhouette of anybody?
No, nothing. It's just like a glowing wall, a glowing door.
Yeah,
wall.
I've seen that. I was wondering if there was any.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like it's honestly kind of put you to bed, and there's just like a speaker on the wall that you just hear the voice.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. I was like, I wonder if you're mic'd up.
Yeah,
I was like, because like sometimes you're just talking down. I was like, there's no way they can hear you well. It must have been amplified. Okay.
Yeah, you're definitely mic'd up.
I mean, oh man. I almost want to go through the process of like having a girl on the other side and then her talking to me and me just trying to like draw a picture of what they look like. I want to see how accurate I could be.
Well, he drew Johnny. She had dark hair, and he drew.
I made sure they gave me a blonde and a brunette marker.
Yeah, I needed yellow.
No, but I ended up drawing Stacy pretty good. So it was like the day after we proposed, or the day that we proposed, I think. They came in and they gave us this notepad. Like, all right, you have about like 2 minutes. Try to draw, you know, what you think your partner looks like. And I was pretty fucking spot on with Stacy.
Hell yeah,
dude! 2 minutes to draw somebody.
Mm-hmm. It was just like a quick figure.
That looked like a train wreck.
No, dude. I mean, same. I'm not a good drawer. I'm not artistic at all.
They should have gave y'all a damn sketch artist, and you gave them that.
Oh, like a description. Yeah,
that'd have been cooler because you could have like really had a nice picture.
Yeah.
I mean, it might have been a stick figure with some boobs. Drew Magnus.
He really cares.
He's a bunch of jokes. Hey, so we wanted this. Let's do something based on your show. So we have our sponsors, Good Ranchers. They have American meat delivered. It's a meat subscription service in the United States, ranches. We got a new segment we're doing called What's Your Beef?
Okay.
Presented by Good Ranchers. So I think we need to have a What's Your Beef from you. It could be about the show. It could be about dating. What's your beef, man?
Like, what's the biggest thing? And it could be anything in life.
Yeah, it can be anything. It's just we do it each week. We bring up a What's Your Beef. We kind of
things that get on your nerves.
Oh, dude, people on it. I would say lately it's just been like trolls on the internet. Obviously, we're always gonna have them, but like some people just like talk out of their fucking ass.
Yeah.
Know your facts before you say shit. And don't be like going bullying people. If you're like, it's like I'm getting called a bully, but yet you're going out of your way to come fucking bully me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you're being a hypocrite.
Thanks for the click.
Yeah. Like, I'm still relevant, though, so thank you
Yeah.
for that,
So
motherfucker.
are you reading the comments? I know it's hard not to.
It's now I don't care. I will say when I first started, like, you don't know how to do. I
You're
mean,
not prepared for that either.
You're not. And so it was like rough, dude. Some of the shit these people would tell me, like they want to bash my face in, like just crazy shit. And so yeah, that I do pay for my dates fully. So they were talking shit because apparently there was like a scene that was completely edited, but Stacy asked me like if you're going out to dinner, like who pays, and I was like, well, I'd be down to go 50-50. That's not on a date. That was like if we're married down the road and it's like we're out, baby, I forgot my wallet or something. Like, can my wife throw down the card one time, or we go have on a date? But like on my dates and when I go out with my dates, like I fucking pay for my date. So don't get it twisted.
I have my date pay.
I make my wife pay with my card all the time.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. So there's that. What else have I got, man? Like, that's what I got. My house is not my apartment is not a fucking Airbnb. Everyone thought it was an Airbnb.
Really?
On the show.
Why would they think that? Could you
I
have
guess
good
the
enough
way-
credit to get a hotel apartment?
The decor, man, that shit was old. I fucking Pinterested. It looks like a very Hobby Lobby. I have fucking paper plates in there. I got grilled for that.
You had a live, laugh, shotgun, truly.
Yeah,
sign.
live, laugh, shotgun. I need a sign like that.
You should
Etsy can
Airbnb
make you
your
one.
apartment.
I might as well at this point.
Yeah,
like
why
jokes
not?
on you, fuckers.
Yeah.
Actually, here, sign up and go stay here.
Yeah.
You want the tour? Go for it.
We need to get you a truly sponsorship. That's what we need,
Dude,
dude.
people were saying that I need to get a fucking paper plate sponsorship. That's been a thing.
Why is that?
Dude.
Because Stacey grills me for having paper plates
So
in my apartment.
I use paper plates all the time.
Yeah.
And when we post on Instagram, like on social media, I cook a lot. Dude, people come at me in the comments about having paper plates. I'm like, go fuck off. Like, over a paper plate. I'm like, dude, you want to wash a bunch of damn dishes?
What do they come at you for? Just by
If I live by
Having
myself,
paper plates.
dude, I'd have paper forks.
I mean,
Yeah.
what's the idea behind having paper plates like that?
Because you're wasting.
Wasting?
Yeah.
Well, I got grilled on. She was like, if I came over and I was like, she's like, you use paper plates? Like, you serve girls on paper plates? I was like, yeah. Like, I've got girls come over and I'll cook dinner and, I've served them on paper plates a couple times. She's like, you better never serve me on a paper plate.
Get out of here.
So I was like, I feel like it was just a thought that counts. You know what I mean? Like, if I cooked you dinner,
I'm like calculated about that. So I would do something on paper plates if it didn't warrant having a knife. Like if it wouldn't be steak, obviously, because you don't want them to cut the paper plate.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna make an investment in somebody, I'm gonna go cheap the first time I can.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of
But
it.
it's
Like I didn't
just-
that like some. I just like going through that process. I think things that just aren't a big deal to me were like a big deal to somebody else.
And they amplify them.
Yeah.
It's really not.
I'm
a big
telling you,
deal.
people. That's my beef. Freaking people online. Like if you go down the troll road,
Oh yeah.
dude. I get shit all the time for paper plates. Like every once in a while, I'll cook a nice meal.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need to make a post. Like if I do like some good rancher steaks, I'll purposely get one plate for me and put it on there, take a picture. I'm like, I don't want to hear the shit over a damn paper plate.
Yeah.
Dude, I would eat spaghetti out of my freaking belly button.
Dude. Same, honestly.
Magnus does. Oh, Harry.
Add some flavor.
Out of his belly button.
Magnus is the type of guy that gets a job at a car wash on the weekends just so he can eat all the fries that fell between the seats.
Oh,
God,
you're
that's
disgusting,
gross.
dude.
God bless
Who
him.
hired you?
Lost and found drawer. I had that. How do y'all feel about it? I think
You have a lost count of chicks?
yeah. So it's like
Hell yeah.
okay, I didn't go on the show. I went on the show. I didn't think I was even going to get engaged, right? So come back home. Stacey's like going through all my stuff. I know she's about to go through this drawer. I go tell her, like, yeah, I have this lost and found drawer where you kind of like see it. I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal. It's like, obviously, I'm sorry I had a past. I was single before, but like,
Yeah.
for
Okay,
some-
lost and found. Tell me build what a lost and found drawer is.
Dude, I had earrings, rings, couple
this is-
condoms in there. At least you know we're safe.
Used,
We're not doing-
used or not used or not
Charger.
used.
Sponsored by Magnum, but
Used or not used.
not used. Come on, nah, recycle.
Dude, sometimes times are tough.
Yeah. They're expensive.
Yeah, man. And it's just so like for me, I had a pass. Like the girls that stayed over and left stuff. Like I never ended on bad terms with them. Sometimes we'd be friends, and I didn't want to throw away their shit. Like there was nice stuff in there, and so I got grilled on for that. Some people thought it was like
So
funny.
they showed that on the show. Like,
yeah.
They really. Oh, man.
So I mean,
Did you just start watching it? Yeah,
I didn't. No, I haven't finished it.
Oh, dude, it gets good.
No, that's what I'm saying. No,
it gets real good.
I'm probably 2/3 through it.
Okay.
So I haven't got to that. So I can't wait to see that now.
Yeah,
no,
dude.
I'm invested in the show.
Oh, it's
Honestly,
gonna be
I
good.
really. I told my wife because she started. I said, dude, it's actually a fun show to watch.
Yeah.
It's good.
it's almost impossible to get me to watch a show. I'm glad that I'm learning.
He just says that he thinks he's cool to tell people he don't watch TV, which is not. It's not a flex, man.
There's like a part in that in there when she's going. We go to each other's apartment. It's like Room Raiders. It's cool.
Dude, I love Room
She
Raiders.
didn't bring out a
Great
fucking
show.
black light because I would have been fucked.
Yeah,
We're gonna make that a real.
yeah.
Yeah, brother. She knew that Lost and Found was bad.
Looks like Magnus's car seat.
Dude, I forgot about Room Raiders. Room Raiders and Next was my favorite shows.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, I love Room Raiders. I mean, did you think they really needed the tongs to pick up underwear? Dude, I'd have picked that up with my teeth.
Yeah.
Oh man, that show! I forgot about that show. Dude. I'm glad you said that.
That's a good show.
You need to add that for the real
Yeah, that's
Room
good.
Raiders.
Yeah.
So the
We
lost
note
and
that.
found deal. I got to go back to this lost and found deal because I've got to understand this here. So somebody would leave something at your house. I mean, would you say, "Hey, you left an earring here,"
Yeah.
and would they ever come get it?
They wouldn't go out of their way. They're just like, oh, can you hold it for me? Or, something.
They're like, that was my grandma's.
I can't
It's right
tell
next
if
to the condom.
I
You need
can't
it.
tell if that is like an act of grace or just a complete narcissistic behavior.
Hey, some girls like to mark their territory. You know what I mean?
Dude,
So,
you know what? I think it's just because you got a good heart,
I left a pair of my panties here at Vaughn's house.
dude. Magnus wears them on his head all the time.
I stole them all.
Yeah, he puts skid stains right over his nose.
Oh, he does.
Ugh.
Golly. So they showed that on the show. Oh, golly. Yeah, I can't wait to get to this stuff.
yeah.
Dude, they really aired y'all out.
Oh, yeah. I get aired the fuck out. And then we get in a fight afterwards.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. But, we make up.
I mean, the
do
good
my
thing is
thing.
she ever throws a plate at you. It's a paper plate. It won't hurt
yeah.
you.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you have people that stop you now and like say things to you, or
I was getting a coffee the other day. Some girl asked me, she's like, is your credit score better yet? Or some shit like that. My girl, don't
She
get me
said,
started.
could you buy my coffee?
Yeah, seriously. Just for that,
just-
you're paying for my coffee 50-50.
that's it?
Say, I just I use Klarna for this coffee.
Yeah, I'm using a Dixie cup for this. I'm sponsored by Paper Plates.
Oh
yeah.
man,
Dude, that's it. We're making some merch for you,
we're gonna get you on a we're gonna get you on a Dixie cup ad.
dude. We're gonna call them 850.
That's crazy. I'm sure you probably do have some random.
Oh, I mean, people do approach me a fuck ton now. That's for sure.
It's all pretty positive.
Oh yeah, everyone's super sweet. I haven't had anybody be mean to me. or
Yeah,
anything
most people
like
are
that.
too scared. They do that online. They'll troll.
yeah.
They won't do it in person.
And those people that do that stuff, they're dealing with a lot more than you are.
Oh, yeah.
and that's like the
Yeah.
bottom line.
Hey, we have a troll for the. They had a guy used to troll me, and then he started trolling the podcast.
Oh, dude,
But I like to call. I love trolls. For me, I like people talk shit about me.
Yeah.
It just gives me I go back and forth. Just mess. I don't never get snap back on them.
Yeah.
I usually like on Twitter. Every once in a while somebody say something bad, I'll retweet it. I loved it. Like
Oh, yeah.
it would crack me up. But this one troll, he loves us now, but he hates Vaughn still.
he
always-
hates me.
That's one of the. I always tell people one of the funniest thing ever. We had this one episode, and Vaughn talked about. It was during that submarine that blew up underwater.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I wish Vaughn was on that submarine.
God damn, this guy's ruthless.
Dude, and I love him for
Then
it.
I bought him a knife.
That
for
is
his,
pretty funny,
I bought
though.
him like a kitchen knife with his name on it. And the guy's like, if I'd got that knife, I'd stab Vaughn with it.
Dude, and if I hear somebody do that something, I'm like, you know what? That person needs a friend. I want to be that
Seriously.
man's
I want to hug you, brother.
I called him
we
on
love
his
him.
birthday.
We did.
I called him on his birthday. He didn't answer.
We went through Instagram Messenger, try to FaceTime him.
no shit.
He
That's
kept
smart.
declining it, but then he said, "Hey man, that made my day. Y'all we told him happy birthday."
That's awesome.
But it's like I enjoy it.
Yeah.
But you gotta if you're gonna be in that world, you gotta
Yeah.
you're gonna get more of those guys, and they just want to see if they can get a rise out of you.
Yeah.
yeah, some of it's pretty funny. Like
It is. If it's funny,
pretty
I
funny.
funny's funny.
There is
Yeah.
a guy on YouTube. If you ever get bored, he has online trolls, but he's a computer hacker. He will actually show up to
Triangulate
these
them.
people's
Oh, shit, that's
house and say, "Hey, you said you were going to kick my ass.
Yeah,
Here I
here
am."
I am.
This man is a giant
Really?
man.
Oh, man.
he's a giant.
I love
man.
the pettiness.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh no, that wasn't me." He's like, "Oh no, it was you. And here's your password. Here's what your name is. He would
dude,
give
that's
all
Your IP address.
That's great.
yeah, and he tracks him down. He will he'll go to New Zealand or New England to go find somebody's house, find somebody where they live. I mean, it's freaking hilarious. It's so petty, and
That's
I love
such a
it.
good, like, yeah, it's a good YouTube concept.
It'd be fun.
I think I got the black lung.
MMA fighters should do that. I think that's what Nate Diaz would do. He does that. People talk shit about him that like somewhat famous.
Mm-hmm.
If he sees them in public, he calls them out on it.
Oh shit.
And what are you gonna do, Nate Diaz?
Yeah, you can just take that ass beating happily.
I would just hope he doesn't touch me.
I would ask him to read me the ABCs, and I know I got at least 25 minutes before he gets done.
Dude, I didn't say it, Nate.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna tag him in this.
Nah,
saying that way.
I'm not. He would feel bad messing with me.
Oh man. Okay, hey, we're gonna do so. Another thing we do from the podcast. So, being that me and Vaughn are doppelgangers, who is since being a social media thing, person and influencer, who is somebody they say is your celebrity doppelganger? Do you hear this?
I've gotten Chris Daughtry.
I see Daltrey.
Called it.
I've gotten Andrew Tate.
I know. Buddy might said, look, I texted my buddy last night. He goes, he looks like a smaller Cobra Tate. I'm like, yeah.
I've gotten him. I would say probably Matthew Lawrence. I want to say one of the Lawrence brothers. He shaved his head.
Oh yes, dude. I definitely see that.
Yeah, I've
Dude,
gotten
I can see Andrew Tate very, very much so. He's got a more of a larger head.
Yeah. But we were like the same skin complexion, stuff like that.
Yeah,
so.
you definitely have that.
Dude, some
going.
of the stuff he says is like, obviously people think it's misogynistic. Some of it is. But some of the stuff he says, I'm like, dude, he's got
ruthless.
a damn good point.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do this.
Can't hate him.
I found a picture from You Love Is Blind. I'm gonna put it into the app we use.
Star by Face.
We have an app we use called Star by Face. It's sometimes pretty funny. What
it brings up.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do this real quick.
God, I can't wait.
I definitely see the Daltrey. Dude, the Matthew Lawrence for sure, since he shaved his head. Yeah. I see that a lot, dude.
Yeah.
Daughtry.
Well, the first
Oh,
Bro, there was a concert. Someone like tagged me. He's singing at a concert, and I'm
Dude,
like, holy shit, it does. And then like honestly, the amount of women that send me their pictures of their husbands that do resemble me a lot is
Really?
kind of fucking creepy too. Yeah, they're like, dude, you look just like my husband or my boyfriend or something. There's been some like I open the phone, I'm like, holy fuck, that's.
Do you respond to DMs that you?
Not really. For a while, I was like, when I first kind of started out, like the people that were super sweet, I felt like I did have an impact on a lot of people because I was raised Jehovah's Witness.
Oh,
And
okay.
so a lot of people would reach out and just say, like, thank you for fucking just keeping it real and like saying how it was for us growing up kind of thing. And it's like, I'll respond to them and people were like being, cool and sweet. And
I had quite a few friends I grew up with in Louisiana that were Jehovah's Witness.
yeah, I've had a lot of people reach out to me for
Do you
that.
still practice? Or no.
No.
We had a buddy who messed with when we were kids all the time.
Oh, man.
That shit sucks, bro.
I bet.
It was miserable. Yeah,
I mean, he was one of our good friends, so
Yeah.
it was,
Yeah.
that wasn't like just a random dude, and he was a shithead, so it was all good.
You kind of look like a young Derek Jeter.
Dude, yes. I know he's got. I'll take. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm honored.
Hey,
But I felt like I could resemble Derek Jeter.
27% came with
Yes,
The Rock,
dude. When I used to not have facial hair, people used to tell me I would resemble The Rock a lot.
and then 27% for Keenan Wayans.
Oh, don't do me dirty like that. Come on, man. Dude, I'll take Dwayne.
This thing has an accuracy of like 99%.
Jabronis.
Dude, we type it in, and Elon Musk is actually the one that gives us the results.
Dude, you've got I've been watching the new the Messi show on Apple TV. It shows Messi coming to Miami. And
Oh,
it's like
Lionel Messi?
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
that's awesome.
I haven't seen
but
it.
Sergio Busquets came up.
Come on. He plays for Spain, yeah. Are you
Well,
serious?
he joined.
Oh, he's on the team?
He joined Inter Miami.
No shit.
So him, and man, they signed a third guy.
Ooh.
I don't know a ton of, but dude, that if you haven't watched that documentary yet,
I haven't seen it yet,
Man, it
no.
is awesome.
Okay.
I'm like 4 or 5 episodes in, and
What have I been watching a lot of lately? I did fucking. We're watching Dancing with the Stars, The Bear, House of Villains, and then that God, I forget, Special Forces. I think it's what
Oh,
it's
yeah,
called.
yeah, yeah.
That shit's pretty.
JoJo
that's pretty
Siwa was on that. I remember seeing the preview for it. I
Yeah.
don't know who was all on it, but I think the freaking Honey Boo Boo Mom was on there or something.
Oh,
like
God
that.
bless America.
Mama June.
Mama June.
Yeah, bro, that show. I've been watching a lot more TV now. And once I started dating Shelby, she's like really big on watching TV, and so some of shit's pretty good.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
definitely guilty pleasures.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We usually watch like The Bachelor, Bachelorette. We'd always.
Oh, Golden Bachelor, that one's pretty good.
Oh, that's what the older dude.
The
That's
right?
the
older
older
ones?
one, yes, dude. It's
Yeah.
fucking good.
It's good?
It's really good.
Ain't nothing like finding
Like
yourself a
the-
Are the
silver
chicks-
fox.
Oh,
how are
bro.
the chicks on there being that they're older?
Dude, I think that's what's the best part of it. Is it's just very raw and real.
Well, they got life experiences.
Oh yeah.
So
And like it's just the sweetest thing to see these women like fall in love again.
dude's
And like
a
they
stud,
find
dude.
like and they find like hope, and I don't know, they're fucking funny, dude. Like
Yeah.
these women, they had like these blooper. We got women ripping ass. Like we have chicks. There's some flashing tits. Like
damn.
it's like they're very real. So I feel like that's what me and my girlfriend were talking about the other day. It's like it seems like women get funnier the older they get. Like they just
when they
no
give
fuck.
less shits
Yeah, they give
about
no
what other
fucks.
people think.
Yeah.
Like-
So it's great. So that's how they are on the show.
Okay, I gotta watch that then.
You know, I've often thought about this, and I'm coming out just to let you know. I always think, like, do I find, like, when the older we get, do we find older people attractive?
Yeah,
Dude, I love older women.
I think getting older, you see every woman is beautiful too. Like there's certain things like you're like, man, when you were younger, you would have never thought. Then you're like, every woman's kind of got a thing. You're like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's just kind of what it is. I think as we get older.
I mean, I hope so.
Like I couldn't go like thinking
think that's
about it
kinda-
like a 22, 23, 24-year-old. I mean, because I'm 30, like I'd rather go for like I don't even go with women in their 40s. Yeah.
Hell
That's
yeah,
hot.
brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
yeah, brother.
Make a man out of me, baby.
God. Tell my
Dude.
wife all the time when she turns 40, I'm gonna trade her in for two 20-year-olds.
My wife's 41, dude. She's older than me.
Yeah. That's
We've been together almost 22 years though. Isn't that
Damn,
crazy?
attaboy.
So you're 19, man.
Love that. See, that's what I'm looking for right there.
Yeah, hey, man, it's been good. So I was like, you just like, hey, they're all work. It's one of those things, but
Yeah.
that's good, man. Sound like you found you a girl.
Yeah, she's a good one. On the same page, knows what she wants. She's hot. She's fun. It's like she's fucking honestly the full package. So I'm just enjoying the ride, brother.
You want to propose right now?
Shit, I would. No.
We call her
Yeah.
in just as bougie.
Yeah, we
can we go ahead and pull her up?
Dude. Yeah.
Baby.
What's her name?
Shelby.
Shelby. Okay.
Shelby. Hey, Magnus, can you go get Shelby, please?
Yes, chef. I do
Yes,
like
chef.
I do like.
Yes, chef.
We make him say that to us.
Oh, Jesus.
So what's next for you, man? What's on the horizon past all this?
I don't know, man. I'm just like traveling right now. That's all. Just being present. That's one thing I'm learning. One thing I'm doing therapy, just like being present, enjoying the moment. I'm like a huge overthinker, and I'm always just like thinking ahead. That's kind of like sabotages me a bit. So I'm just like learning to be present. I think more than anything, I'm just trying to travel. That's what me and Shelby want to do. Like 2-3 years of just like traveling. I might propose in between those 2-3 years
Yeah.
if you're
Yeah.
never there, and kind of just get that rolling. And next chapter of life, whatever it brings us, get in a house, you know.
Yeah, I mean, definitely take advantage of.
I think right now I'm just enjoying
Yourselves.
this, yeah,
And
this without kids and
So
anything like that.
you're talking about therapy and kind of understanding. This is ironic because I too am an extreme overthinker, and
I'm the opposite of that.
he's an underthinker. So I had this thing pop up randomly on my phone the other day, and I had to screenshot it. And it says, sometimes you are so focused on the future that you don't realize you're in the middle of what you used to pray for. And I was like, holy shit, that's me. Like
Yeah.
I'm way overthinking this whole thing. Like just figure it
present.
out now.
Yeah.
See, that's my problem. I don't think about the future at all. I just
Just
like
kind of live the moment.
I've always been. So like we're way different as far as that goes. I'm just
Yeah.
like I just go
Oh, yeah, dude.
I just go with it, dude. Like
Yeah.
it's got me this to where I'm at now, and it's been good. So I was like, I can't abandon what I've been doing, but sometimes you think about, man, I should probably think about some more shit.
No,
I got 13 year
No,
old.
I am you. Like I love being present. Like I am learning to have the go with it attitude because if not, I'll freak myself the fuck out.
I fly by the seat of my pants, dude. Everything I do.
Love that.
even work. It could be I could be one of my biggest clients. I'm going in to do a presentation or do something for, and I will not put anything together for it. I just
wing it right
I
then
just
and there.
freaking go.
Sometimes that's the best way to
But
go about
that's
it.
but that's always worked out. I mean, like say the way we do this, it's just like we've been winging it. Like we
got some good stuff here.
we just talk bullshit, beat some dudes,
Yeah.
and I mean, like I said, but it's I don't know. I just never been an overthinker. One of my best friends hates it too. We play golf. He'll video me. He's like, "What are you thinking right here?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm just swinging the golf club."
Hit ball.
Dale hits ball, dude. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, you can't believe it.
See, I'm sitting here trying to think about that. Like I'm overthinking what I do if I didn't think. I don't know.
What's been the biggest thing from like I'm sure you've seen other people from the Love Is Blind cast prior to you. Mm-hmm. What have some of them gone on to do past it that you may try to get into, or is there any other shows you get on? Or I
think that's on them if they cast me for some. But I've seen some do other shows.
Like Big Brother or something. That'd be cool.
Yeah, like I wouldn't mind doing like a competition show, like a challenge show. If they reached out to me for it, some were really good with just like social media influencing.
Yeah.
Which that would be. I honestly need to get fucking better at TikTok. I'm horrible at making TikTok. I don't even know how to use TikTok. But it's just crazy like how they're so good at it and kind of like can make a living off of that. So.
Yeah, we do a lot. I do a lot of social media stuff, but I'm still not that guy to where I can like talk to my phone.
Yeah,
I just feel
I
really,
know, bro. Like cameos and shit. I feel so awkward.
I do a lot of I used to do a lot. I got one in my thing right now. I got to do, but those are pretty easy because I just usually can read and I can just be an idiot. But like the TikTok stuff, but when you know it's going to be out there for everybody, I'm not really
TikTok's ruthless.
I'm not a self-conscious guy.
Yeah,
but like those make me self-conscious. Like when we do, like me and my daughter did a bunch of dances and all. That's fun. I can do that all day.
Yeah, see that I would do.
But like me talking about products or something like that, like I'm promoting, those are always tough for me, man. Like I've seen you've been recently doing some. Like if it's a picture, I'm all about it.
Yeah,
I can do a picture, say I'm doing this.
Yeah.
I just did I'm doing one with this company called Blokes, which is they do these smart supplements, and then I'm doing peptides from them.
Oh, cool.
But you got to do a couple reels a month. You got to do some stuff, and like I'm like, dude, I got to do it. So I did my first one a day, and it got good feedback. People, it's just, but I'm just overthinking that.
Oh yeah,
like, thumbs down. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, I don't blame you.
I was embarrassed.
If I was my buddy, I'd go talk shit on it. Because I would do it to my friends.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel that. My Chime one just dropped today, actually, and the amount of times I had to fucking film that, dude, it's just so cringy.
It's tough,
it is hard. It is hard, so I feel that.
It feels so cringy, man.
Yeah. I guess I don't have that. I don't mind doing stuff like that.
It just, I mean, last time we were together, he videoed me taking a shit at the comedy club.
I mean, that was pretty easy.
The door wouldn't. I mean, that's funny. I don't mind doing that, but like the door wouldn't.
That's a good TikTok.
The door
right
wouldn't
there.
close, so I'm sitting there. I'm just had the door open. He's like in there filming.
So here I am in the bathroom.
The comedian we know went to go see. He's like, "Were you really taking a shit in the bathroom?" I'm like, "Yeah."
That's fucking awesome.
Then we tagged the venue.
Yeah,
I mean,
they need to fix the door.
Hey, all publicity is good publicity.
Dude, I'm telling you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. So who you doing some stuff with right now? Anybody want to shout? What are you doing?
Right now I'm doing it with Chime.
What are you doing with them? What's that look like?
I just pretty much just made like an ad for them. I did that. It just dropped today. Then I have to do like some interview stuff for them, kind of like Q&As kind of thing. And some other stuff that's in the works right now that hasn't really been officially out there. But Chime's, because everything's literally just finished and just like happening. So Chime's probably been the biggest one I've had so far.
So Chime is
it's a credit repair. Yeah. So you can get
like a poster boy. Right?
Yeah, it's just perfect. So you get you can have like a debit card there, and then you can do a credit card with them. You can apply without having any credit or good credit or bad credit. Yeah. Anybody can apply.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
Chime on in.
Next week I'll do my beef about credit scores.
Yeah, have the new hats ready to go too.
Do the hats?
Oh no, the hats. We're gonna get the hats this week.
Yeah, we're
gonna put it on there. I mean, we'll give you all the proceeds.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll go to Izzy's funds. We'll pay for your wedding since they didn't pay for it. You're gonna get your full wedding experience.
Thank you.
Well,
yeah. It's gonna be a small wedding.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey man, small wedding, big honeymoon. That's how I feel.
There you go.
Perfect. Yeah, Magnus, they'll pay for your honeymoon.
Where have y'all been traveling to, man? You said you've been traveling. What's
Well, lately we've just been everything kind of around here. Like we've been in LA. We just got back from Miami. I think we just want to do like I've never been to Fredericksburg, so we're gonna do that.
Fredericksburg's fun, dude.
Great place.
Go to Napa too.
Yeah,
You ever been to
that's what we want to do. Napa.
I've been to Napa twice, and dude, that's the most fun trip.
Yeah,
Both times.
kind of like wine time right now.
It's a great.
So.
Yeah, later in the year is always harvest time. So
Mm-hmm.
in Napa, if you go during harvest season, dude, you're driving through, you can smell it in the air. It's awesome.
Oof, that's awesome.
It's pretty cool. And there's great wineries, obviously.
Yeah.
I love going to wineries.
Fredericksburg's fun. Yeah, we did for my wife's 40th last year.
Mm-hmm.
We took, it was like 7, 8 couples.
Yeah.
We all went and stayed in a big old house in Fredericksburg.
Ooh, see, that's what I want to
And
do.
then since he don't drink, I drank all his wine. They
Yeah.
pour
Nice.
his.
They'd say,
It's a
hey, you want
win-win.
Yeah, I'd pour it up, and I'd just walk around.
I'd double
Nobody
up.
knew I wasn't drinking.
That's cool.
I doubled up.
Yeah, man, we're thinking about New York, even doing like just a typical ball drop. Never been to New York before. Either that or we might go back to Miami. And we were with Lupo Yacht Club, and so I might do something out there with the Below Deck girls. So just kind of, yeah.
Dude, I love that show.
I've never seen it. I've heard about
Oh,
it.
bro, when that party, we pull up, these girls are in like their full on like night out dresses, fucking roping up the yacht like some
Yeah?
badasses.
Really?
It was cool. Yeah.
Dude,
Oh yeah. They're amazing.
I want to be a yachty for one summer.
That'd be fun.
Dude, I think it would be.
How big was the yacht y'all were on?
There's a 77-foot yacht.
Yeah. That was for the House of Villains thing?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a new show?
Yes, season 1 has been out.
What does that come on?
On E.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just seen you posted it when we talked when we were texting. You said you were going to do that, so I looked up the thing. I didn't know exactly what it was, but
Yeah, they show it every Thursday. I want to say at 9 p.m.
so it's all the
Central
people that
Time.
were hated from these seasons
Oh,
of
yeah.
different shows.
Yeah, like Shake from Love Is Blind.
So who's from y'all's season?
No, so it's
anybody from Love Is
nah.
Blind?
Well, Shake, he's season 3.
Okay.
Yeah, he's season 3. There's Shake. There's Johnny Bananas, Johnny Fairplay, Bobby Lights, Karen from The Bachelor,
Oh, yeah.
Omarosa from The Apprentice.
Yeah.
Oh, God bless me.
I got to meet her, dude. I was fucking fanboying.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I remember watching The Apprentice back in the day with Omarosa, man. She was a
Yeah.
big deal.
Yeah, she's a big deal on this show too. There was New York from Flavor of
Oh,
Love.
dude, she's great.
Yeah,
Just a great.
She was
just,
on there.
Just a real sweet woman.
yeah. So there's a whole bunch of cool, like old school villains up in there that
Yeah,
they
that's
bring back.
awesome.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Johnny Bananas is awesome.
Stud. He was
I've always
awesome.
loved, dude, the MTV challenges. I've always loved Real World and Road Rules. But then the challenges, dude, back in the day, I lived for a new season of the challenge would come out.
Mm.
God, that shit was fun.
I'm sitting here thinking who Johnny Bananas is.
Yeah, you remember Johnny Bananas?
Oh, I'm sure I do.
He's one that CT carried on his back like a little
Yeah.
boy
Oh, yeah.
in the challenge.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I like him. He's a nice guy.
It was him, CT, Wes, Johnny Bananas. That was always like the biggest, the big names for that show.
CT was one of those people I'd be scared to death of.
Oh, I love the game.
Oh, there's who else is on House of It? Jax from Vanderpump.
Okay, I know the show. I never watched it.
Dude,
That's pretty cool, man.
That's awesome.
So, I guess we'll do an update with you soon, man.
Yeah, man. I'm here. So
once you get going and have some more stuff you want to come, like, dude, you're welcome anytime, and we can just shoot the shit about anything.
Oh yeah, dude.
'Cause,
I'm good.
I'm definitely gonna finish your season because I want to get to your paper plates, and I want to really see all the stuff. I'll text you every once in a while. Like, dude, I can't believe you did that.
Oh yeah, I can bring in some of the other guys like Chris Fox will come in here. If you
Really?
want. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can get these guys to come in
We'll
here.
get it, bro.
Oh,
down.
dude, I can get this shit fucking fun. This time, I'll drink the next time around.
Well, dude,
we'll
I'll bring
shotgun some
whiskey.
Trulies.
Oh, dude.
Dude, I'll drink too. No, I'm kidding.
Like fuck yeah!
Yeah.
Dude, I was about to,
Hell
get the
yeah.
beer, about to go get the beer funnel out of my Jeep right now. The beer bong.
Dude,
Double it up.
I love Trulies. I like the neutrals. You had those yet?
Oh yeah, those are good.
Dude, I was ripping those the night at the concert.
I've been having some Lover Boys lately. They sent me out some seltzers. They're pretty good.
Loverboy?
It's called Lover Boy.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah. They have like these espresso martini drinks. They're like 12%.
Oh,
Dude, they'll get you fucked up off a 4-pack.
I can get out on that.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna drink. Topo Chico and lime.
Ooh.
Dude, why don't you-
I like Topo Chico seltzers.
Those are good too.
Those are good.
I like the seltzers. I'm not a beer guy, so I like the seltzers.
Yeah, beer gives me heartburn. I have really bad heartburn.
I love beer. Beer's the greatest thing in the world. I do. Love it. Every bit of it. God, I love it. That's enough.
God is great,
Moving.
beer is good, and people are crazy.
Yes. What was it? Who's that?
Billy
Currington.
Billy Currington. One of my favorite songs ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey, man, we appreciate you coming in, dude.
All
I'm
right.
glad take some time out to.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you guys. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
It's been
cut up.
fun. I definitely want to come back.
Okay,
Dude,
hey,
for sure, man.
dude. Yeah, I would definitely. Yeah, if you got some other guys next time, just to
Oh,
kind
dude.
of a bro down.
Oh yeah.
We've had up to 5 people total. Like 3. We've had.
Yeah.
Okay.
We brought in an extra chair. We've had multiple people on just to kind of. That'd be fun. Just talk shit.
Oh, dude. I'll bring the entertainment for you guys.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Dude, I think we should go to the next White Linen night.
Oh my God, with a camera walking up to people, we got to do like interviews.
Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Oh, when they're all fucked up, it'd be a good time.
Oh, dude.
The big white linen part. Yeah, down.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I've
I
always
think
heard
that's
about it.
Normally, like
It's in August.
Is August?
Yeah.
I do remember it being like so incredibly moist out, like sticky.
it's
It's,
fucking hot.
disgusting.
Like, and we're getting out there at like 2-3 p.m. I remember it was like 6 p.m. I'm like sitting there at the bar, just like rocking, like so drunk by then. This is the night I met Shelby, so like her and I end up leaving at like 10 o'clock. We're so fucked up, and like, at that point, calling it a night. But yeah, I feel like it'd be a good spot. You know, you go since this, and it's like it only gets more packed. I feel like the street
I'll
is just
bet.
completely closed off at this point.
Yeah.
So the amount of people out there, you get some good stuff for sure.
Hey, I'll be down. We'll get Magnus bring the camera.
We'll get his PO to let him go, and we'll head out.
We even gave him a mic to defend himself. He doesn't. 'Cause I think he knows.
He doesn't even like to talk.
That's probation, not parole.
Okay. Yeah,
welcome,
we can.
welcome to the show, Magnus.
Yeah, welcome to the show. I'm glad you got your shirt on for Izzy.
Yeah.
We need to make it weird for him. But yeah, man, thanks for coming in, dude.
Yeah,
we
thanks for having
definitely
us.
do this again. Being you close, dude. Like I said, man, I'll hit you up anytime. Or if we got somebody coming on, we want you to come help.
Yeah.
We've had other guys come in past being on here and being like a extra guest with us with people, like an extra host.
Yeah.
We'd be down to do it, man.
Cool.
Yeah,
Sounds
for sure,
good, bro.
man. Definitely thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
You
Thanks
need
for
to go
having
watch
us.
the show.
Listen to it.
Yeah, watch
I'm
the
gonna,
show. Love is Blind, season 5.
I am going to start it tonight.
All right.
All right, yeah, I
I'll
got to
see.
finish watching. I can't wait to get to the end to where I can really see all the drama.
Oh yeah.
Cause
I just
definitely-
wanted your side first.
Yeah.
There's gonna be some very cringy moments in there. There's gonna be very vulnerable moments.
Oh,
but,
dude, I'm a judge, but that's
yeah,
fine.
judge me. You'll laugh for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, some of the TikToks.
Now
of
we
me.
know you're supposed to
Hey,
be
fucking crying in a closet,
we need to
bro,
get a
like,
we need
that's
to
bad.
we need to get a group text going.
Yeah.
Oh,
The group roast. The
yeah.
group roast.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
coming.
Yeah, just in case we got questions.
Yeah, I mean, and it's only for your benefit.
Yeah.
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 I got you.
Well, Izzy, thanks for coming in, man. We appreciate you being a part of this. We got your What's Your Beef. We talked about your doppelganger being Keenan Wayans.
Yes.
And then,
Yeah. They did me dirty on that one.
hey,
dude.
I didn't do that.
Dwayne Johnson. Let's just stick with Dwayne Johnson. Jabroni.
Yeah.
There you
He's
go.
definitely the Rock.
All right, fair enough.
So,
Keenan Wayans.
yeah, man, this is episode 71, man. We're out.
See ya.
And they go, go, go. So hope you're ready for the show. Strap in, cause we ready to roll.